Good morning, riders. Welcome back to Ride the Sick Motorcycle channel. A long time ago, I told you there was a Suzuki coming into the garage. Here it is. Now, this bike has a little bit of a history. It comes out of Nova Scotia. I don't know what happened to the bike. All I can tell you is that the whole front is gone and all the fairings and stuff are gone, basically. Overall, the bike seems to be in pretty good shape. I don't see any major frame damage. I don't see any damage to the forks or suspension. So we're going to try to restore this bike to its former glory. And if you're not sure what bike this is a 2016 Suzuki GSX-S 1000F. And the F stands for fairings. So it's not a naked bike. It looks like a naked bike right now, and it can be converted to a naked bike. But I like fairings, guys. I don't know about you. So we're going to try to restore this bike to its former glory. Um, I'm going to show you pictures of what it looked like kind of when I picked it up. And then I'll show you a picture of what it could look like when it's completed. So let me show you those pictures, guys, and stay tuned. We're going to rebuild another bike. And this one's a leader bike. First one. There you go. That's what the bike looked like when I picked it up from the auction. My buddy brought it up from Nova Scotia. That's what it looked like when it got here. So you can see I've done a little bit of work. I've taken some things off the bike. I just want to see what kind of damage we had, and I want to start ordering up some parts and stuff, guys, because it does take some time to get some parts. Kind of want to stay a little bit ahead of you. So yeah, that's what the bike looked like. So now I'll put a couple pictures on the screen of what the bike looks like when it's fully fixed and functional. So there's three colors that I've seen. There's a gray color. There's a red and black color, like it's a deep cherry red and black, and there's like a very electric blue color. So I'll put all three of those on the screen. You'll see them popping up. Um, I only have one fairing that came with this bike, and it was a red on this side. And believe it or not, guys, fairings, there is no aftermarket kits for this bike. So a little bit unfortunate in that event. But I did pick up some more fairings, and it's blue fairings. So I'm kind of stuck in the middle here now. I have one red fairing and then 3 or 4 blue fairings. So we're gonna have to see what happens here. I'm not sure. I just want to try, put it back on the bike. But yeah, Monster Fairings has no fairing kits for this bike, and for some reason parts are pretty hard to come by. Like a used part, like a dash cluster, for example, it's very hard to come by. And a new dash cluster from the dealer is about $1,200. So we're trying not to go that route. All right, let me get you some closer shots of the bike so you're seeing what I'm seeing, and we're gonna go from there. So let me give you like an overview of the bike here, guys. So we have this is a Michelin, I guess, Pilot tire. I don't know if it's a 4 or 5. It's a massive 190 size tire on the back of this bike. So the bike is quite powerful. Tail section looks to be pretty intact. All the signal lights and everything are intact. They've done some kind of tidy tail fender eliminator kit on this bike. If we come around to the side here, we have a bit of a scuff on our left side fairing. Right side fairing, same thing. A little bit of a scuff, don't know. And I don't know why they do this, but the auction houses love to put this chalk or whatever the heck it is on tanks, seats. So I'm going to have to clean that off. I believe I have the rear seat as well. Yes, I do. I do have the rear seat as well for this bike. So here's a shot of the tank. Tank is not damaged,
but it does have some sticker residue and stuff on here. Has a big tank protector. Probably just leave that. Nothing out of the ordinary there. Again, no tank damage on the right hand side, just remnants of some more stickers. Should be able to get that off. Let's take a look at the exhaust. This is a bit of a bonus on this bike. I'm not sure if this is legit or if it's a knockoff, but it looks like it's pretty high quality stuff. The carbon to me looks a little suspect. It doesn't quite have the same color I would expect from a carbon, so I don't know, guys. If you know if this is a knockoff or a legit, maybe drop a comment in the video. I'm hoping it's a legit, but whatever. Anyways, we have that. Side of the bike is pretty good. There's no damage on the engine covers. A little bit of stuff here I got to clean off. I'm not sure what that is. Side covers are pretty good under the tank. Probably just need an armor all polish. I'll bring it around to the other side. Same thing, so that side cover is good. Our chain has definitely seen better days. This has probably sat outside in Nova Scotia for a little bit, so chain definitely needs to be replaced. If we come up to the handlebars, you can see right away I've taken off the front main stay bracket. The cluster I don't have. I do have the mirrors, but the mounting spots where the mirrors are attached are damaged. So here and over here. So I've already got these on order. This piece and this piece. In the front, this is where our stay bracket goes. You can see the stay bracket I have down here, but it is busted. You can see right there on the bottom, right there, it's broken. So I'm hunting for a stay bracket. I'm hunting for a dash cluster. This little piece here is also broken, kind of above the front fender. So I'm hunting for this piece. Front fender is broken. There's some of the remnants of the front fender. So hunting for that piece. Obviously hunting for all the fairings. This is one of the lower fairings on the left side. You can see it's broken. So that's not usable. So yeah, that's kind of where we are, guys, on the bike. I put a new battery in it. Let's get the seat off here. So I dropped a new battery in the bike. Bike started right up perfectly, so I know the bike runs. Obviously I haven't ridden it around my street or anything because of this chain. The chain's a disaster. I'm worried it wouldn't even bend around the sprockets. Overall, it's not too bad. The front end looks straight. Obviously I got to replace all the pieces. This is our main cable harness. A little bit of corrosion in the cable harness there, but I'm going to just take some CLR and probably clean that up. Little piece of broke on the connector, but as long as the pin is intact and still intact, we're okay. Obviously the headlight's missing. I'm hunting for the headlight as well. But yeah, that's where we are, guys. So my goal is to try to get this bike at least somewhat roadworthy, where I can get the mirrors done. Somehow signals normally go on the fairings, but without fairings I don't have a mounting point for signals. So I'm going to get some of that done, and we're going to see if we can get this bike on the road before the end of the season. Hopefully. Alright, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You'll see what's coming up in episode 2 of this Suzuki GSX-S 1000F rebuild. I'm kind of interested to ride this bike. I mean, I've ridden some big bikes, but this thing looks like a beast. All right, guys. See you on the next video. Ride safe. Let's give her a start up, shall we? I can't tell if the bike's in neutral. I better roll it. Bike is in neutral. Beautiful. Started right up. It's that Acropovic exhaust. Don't need pegs. You can see I don't have the cluster plugged in, but bike doesn't need it to run. Sounds pretty beastly. Alright, so there you go, guys. Bike runs just fine, so we're gonna continue with the build. Alright, thanks for tuning in.